Okay, let's take a look at how we can escape Osoto. This comes in useful when you've tried to do Osoto and you end up in a 50-50 lockdown. Or your partner gets the jump on you and he starts trying to counter. So basically, even if I have his neck, what happens is I blast in and I hook in, and then all of a sudden his head starts dipping and I can feel like I'm gonna get thrown here. So I need a way of getting out of this, okay? Because if I take my weight off my back leg and I bring it forward, there's a good chance I'm gonna get thrown because I didn't do a good job of getting his head up. And when we're competing and when we're doing randori, you have to be prepared for that. So here's what we're gonna do. The theory behind this escape, and again, it's not for everybody, okay? It's for most of us, most athletic competitors or younger competitors, even older ones up into their 50, as long as they can get their knee over their hip, this can be a viable escape. So basically what we're gonna demonstrate here is just the principle behind it, and then we'll apply it. So he's gonna lift his knee up as high as he can, which is to here, and I'm gonna put my hand there, then put your hand on top. Perfect, that's as high as his knee can go. Now, me, if I'm trying to do Osoto and my leg, if I try to use my hamstring and get it to the top of his hand, it's very difficult to get there, okay? So if we take a little bit of an angle here and he lifts that leg up again and he lifts it up as high as I can and I'm holding him up, if I try to lift my leg up as high as I can, he's still up there, okay? So the leg has nothing to do with the actual throw itself. The hands are what really matters, okay? So when we're talking about escaping this throw, you have to have strong hands, strong arm positioning, and body positioning in order to get this to work. And basically what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn my hip, bring my knee to my chest, and pull my leg out, all simultaneously. So we're in this position, and what I'm gonna do, spread your legs a little bit, is we're gonna be a little bit extreme just for demonstration purposes, and I'm gonna hook in. And his head is down, I can't get it out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jam this hand behind him, I'm gonna transfer my weight back to my other leg, and he's gonna try to lift and throw. And now I can take that leg out, and I can bring him back to neutral, okay? It's okay that your hip goes back to get your knee and your foot as high as it can, okay? This has gotten me out of danger a few times in international competitions where guys bury their head, lift their leg, and you get stuck like this, you can slip it out. So your foot doesn't have to be on the floor. Even if he lifts my leg and he starts, and you're stuck, you can slip it out, and now you can use your hands to knock him off balance, and then get back to neutral, okay? This also becomes very helpful in the bump and run Osoto version. If I'm here and I have control of his head and I bump his leg and he actually catches it and gets a good lift, I can escape it, change my stance to lefty, and then come back to a righty stance, okay? So again, it's not for everybody. You do have to have mobility in your hip, your knee, and your ankle, but it's also not that difficult of an escape to do. Even if I stand here and I allow him to lift my leg, I can't take it out here. But once I pivot on that foot, it slides out no problem. Okay, one more time. We're here, he lifts, pivot. My knee and foot have changed directions, okay? Again, from being in nice and tight, if I step in, he goes to lift and I flex. You have to be in a 50-50 down here with the legs so that you can use your hands up and through. Now I can bring him off his base and continue to judo. So that's gonna be the Osoto escape variation.